Aurelien Tchouameni £70 million transfer boost as rivals withdraw from race. Manchester United's victory at Chelsea put Michael Carrick's side in good standing to return to the Champions League, which will be a boost to their chances of signing Aurelien Tchouameni. A weekend win at Chelsea has moved Manchester United closer to Champions League qualification, and major signings are expected to follow if they can complete the task. One of the priority areas is in central midfield, with Casemiro set to depart in the summer. Aurelien Tchouameni succeeded Casemiro at Real Madrid in 2022, joining just weeks before the Brazilian's Old Trafford move was finalised. Now, reports suggest the French international could step into the Brazilian's shoes in England as he did in Spain. United's weekend success, coupled with Brighton's victory over Chelsea, means the Red Devils can secure a top 5 finish with just 2 victories from their remaining 5 fixtures. Greater clarity over summer transfer strategy is likely to emerge once United discover which, if any, European competition they will feature in next season. That hasn't halted speculation, though, and the Daily Star Sport looks at the latest headlines here. The departure of Casemiro and Jadon Sancho should make it simpler for United to accommodate Aurelien Tchouameni's salary if they can strike a transfer deal with Real Madrid, according to BBC Sport. With 2 substantial earners departing at the conclusion of their deals, any concerns over the wage bill are unlikely to depend on whether or not Barcelona exercise their option on Marcus Rashford at the end of his loan spell. Tchouameni, 26, is said to be valued at around £70 million. The 6'2" defensive midfielder has won it all in Spain since joining from Monaco in 2022. One factor which could muddy the waters, though, is Madrid's capacity to secure a replacement. According to the Manchester Evening News, Premier League stars Rodri and Enzo Fernandes are amongst the marquee signings the Spanish Titans might need to complete before allowing Tchouameni to leave. Rodri is set to enter the final year of his Manchester City deal and could become the target of a cut price approach. Argentina international Fernandes may also be obtainable in the summer, particularly if Chelsea fail to qualify for Champions League football. According to Mundo Deportivo, Brazilian prodigy Eduardo Conceição is not on Barcelona's radar. Palmeiras youngster Conceição has allegedly been the focus of a United offer worth approximately £35 million plus add-ons, but reports of discussions involving the player's agents and Barca director Deco are said to be inaccurate. United could still encounter rivalry from other Premier League sides, however. The same publication suggests Newcastle have also submitted a bid, while Manchester City are said to have monitored the 16-year-old. Conceição, a winger, netted twice for Brazil at their journey to the semi-finals of this year's South American Under-17 Championship. Similar to his fellow countryman Estevão, the teenager won't be permitted to transfer to Europe until he reaches 18, in December of next year. Real Madrid want Aurelien Tchouameni to extend his contract in a blow to Manchester United's hopes of buying him. Tchouameni, 26, is the latest midfielder to be linked with a move to Old Trafford. The France international joins the likes of Adam Wharton, Elliot Anderson, Sandro Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes and Carlos Baleba on United's growing shortlist. Tchouameni has become the anchor of Real's midfield since joining the club in 2022, the same summer which Casemiro left Madrid to join United. 4 years later, the Red Devils want him to replace Casemiro again, with the 34-year-old having confirmed that he will leave Old Trafford at the end of this season, but United have hit a stumbling block. Multiple reports say that Real have no plans to sell Tchouameni, and instead they're preparing to offer him a new contract. The former Monaco star's current deal is due to expire in 2028. A glimmer of hope, however, is that it's set to be a summer of change in Madrid, as Real look to appoint a new manager. Although Tchouameni has been a regular under both Xabi Alonso and interim boss Alvaro Arbeloa this term, a sizable offer from United could tempt Real into selling. Tchouameni was tipped to join Liverpool in 2022 before the Spanish giants won the race. The midfielder has gone on to win 7 trophies with Real, including the Champions League. In this season's quarter-final against Bayern Munich, Tchouameni was suspended for the second leg, and his impact was felt. The Frenchman has also built up a strong relationship with Arbeloa. It was recently reported that Tchouameni knocked on Arbeloa's office door and offered to play as a centre-back during Real's injury crisis. Arbeloa thanked him for the offer, but assured him that he'd continue to play in midfield. Tchouameni's versatility would be beneficial to United, who are going through a crisis of their own in central defence. Right-back Mazraoui was deployed there for Saturday's 1-0 win against Chelsea due to 2 injuries and a couple of suspensions. But it's midfield where United could find themselves short next season. Casemiro's absence would leave Kobbie Mainoo and Manuel Ugarte as the only recognised central midfielders in their squad.